Wow! Arch Manning to the University of Texas, and we have to talk about it. But before that, go ahead and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit that like button. Let me know you guys are here. Arch Manning to the University of Texas, and this is huge. Now, I did not, from the start, think that Arch Manning was going to go to Texas or Alabama. In fact, I thought we were going to see his commitment go to Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reason being is Georgia is in the SEC. I think Arch Manning would have wanted to get to the SEC maybe a little bit faster, especially with the presumptions that OU and Texas are not going to the SEC till 2025. Also, Georgia plays a pro-style offense, right? I just think that fits Arch Manning a little better. Now, there are things that Texas is able to provide. One of those being probably some of the best offensive lines coming up here in the next couple of years. With them paying an offensive lineman $50,000 a year to come play for them, you're going to attract the top-tier offensive line talent. And that's got to be intriguing to any quarterback, because that just means you're probably going to get hit a little less. But I think for the University of Texas, this is good. This is a good problem to have, right? You have too many quarterbacks. This is a great problem to have. That quarterback room is deep. This year you have Quinn Ewers and Hudson Card. Now, you also have Malik Murphy, who was a commit in the 2022 class. He was a 4-star quarterback, right? He is not going to be playing this year. I mean, I wouldn't expect him to be. But I do think starting in 2023, you'll start to maybe see Malik Murphy be able to compete for a starting role. And Quinn Ewers is going to be there next year, unless Quinn's just going to transfer out because, he doesn't want the competition, right? I expect Texas to want to start Arch Manning. Arch Manning's going to sell tickets. But I don't know if Arch Manning is the best fit for the University of Texas. What if Malik Murphy has better progression underneath Steve Sarkisian in that offense, right? And maybe he's able to scramble and get out of the pocket a little bit better and make plays on his feet. What if Arch Manning can't do that? What if Arch Manning is just a little bit more accurate than Malik Murphy? I think you have to start Malik Murphy. And so it's a good problem for Texas to have too many quarterbacks. We've seen OU have this problem before, right? Maybe Arch is willing to sit in 2023. I personally don't think he's going to want to sit, but it's a possibility. Now, let's talk about this. The future for Texas is bright, but I don't think they're necessarily back yet. And here's what I mean. With Arch Manning being there, you're going to attract not only top-tier offensive linemen, because you want to say you blocked for the guy. You want to say you blocked for a Manning. But you're also going to get wide receivers, right? They're going to want to say, yeah, I caught passes from Manning. You're going to get the running backs. You're going to get those top-tier running backs. You're going to get a top-tier tight end. But I think it's important for Arch Manning to not only just go out there and recruit those guys, but to go to the defense and start recruiting some of those top-tier defensive players. Reason being is, and Texas fans know this too well, you guys went 5-7 last year, and you guys lost to Kansas at home in a shootout. And the Red River rivalry has been a shootout for a while now. Texas needs to get a better defense in there. Otherwise, this Arch Manning pickup's not going to be anything for them. It's going to turn out to be a dud. So I think it's important for Arch Manning to go out there and recruit those defensive linemen. Put a good team around him, not just on the offense, but on the defense as well. And Steve Sarkisian better bet he better start having some success, whether it's this year, at the latest next year, because you've got a 5-star quarterback with a 1.0 rating in Quinn Ewers, and then you've got another 5-star quarterback, probably one of the best quarterback recruits ever in Arch Manning, right? The last time we saw this at Texas was Vince Young. And look at what they did. So Steve Sarkisian might be on the hot seat. And I know that might be a hot take, but I don't think Steve Sarkisian can afford to not go to at least 8 games this year. I think you have to win at least 8. And then at least at some point in the next 2 years, you have to beat the Sooners. Whether that's in a Big 12 championship game or the Red River rivalry. You can't lose to them again. At least not 2 more years in a row. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below about Arch Manning going to the University of Texas.